Good morning, Ira Epstein, and here we are with your morning flash update. And this is the CPI day on Wednesday, the 12th of April, 2023. Time about 8:25 a.m. Central Time. So let's go right to the headline and see what we've got. The mortgage market recap came out, and everything went up 5.3% on the index, the purchase index up 7.8, and the refi up 1. Do you know why? Mortgages hit a 2-month low of 6.3% on the 30-year fix. That's the reason. CPI number. Okay, this is the type of number, in my opinion, when you get down to the core ex food and energy at 5.6, right what the market expected, that is this, pretty flat. It signals to me the Fed is going to go 25 basis points in May, and that may be where they pause. Why? Because the headline numbers are falling enough to give them a moment here to say, okay, let's see if we grab some traction. Has the game been won? Not at all. Are they going to pivot lower? Absolutely not. Without this core falling, not going to happen. What number do you think is creating the issue for the Fed? What number have I told you I'm not buying into their argument? And that number has been all the way through shelter. And as I said, I went yesterday, I walked over by Century 21. And I wanted to see what they had in the window for sale in my area of Chicago. And instead of things for sale, guess what? It's everything for rent. And rents are pretty expensive. I was looking at them and going, okay, so we're really not getting that. So I called my broker and I go, okay, what is going on? And I'll have a report on what the property values are doing. She told me an interesting factor. The buyers are buying, but they're picky as can be, and if they smell at all that the deal isn't right, they back out like that. She had in the past 7 days, she's a large broker for them, 7 cancellations of deals, 5 cancellations in 7 days. Said she's never had that. The buyers are qualified, but everybody's saying, well, you know, mortgages were just 3.8%. I'm paying 6.3, blah, 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 and that's what's going on. And these are not inexpensive places, but they're also not super expensive where the buyer comes in with a lot of cash. So just an interesting time. The conference board, we're going to get the help wanted index today coming out at 9 o'clock. The EIA petroleum stocks at 9:30. We get the Fed notes. Now, who's wavering? How strong they're going to go? What's going to happen there? Going to be interesting. The March Fed government deficit, their outlays, the receipts, that all comes out at 1 o'clock as well. So when I take a look at the market, sorry for that overlay if you're hearing any noise in the background. To make a long story short, we got a surge on the stock market on that, but it has since given up the best values of the day by quite a bit. Gold got a good bump. It gave up $10 of the gain already. The dollar, I would expect, is going to stay down. As I said, I am now thinking that we've got our play in. Do you remember when I wrote that, didn't write, I'm so used to saying right, when I published my video report of the dollar and I said a long-term top is in, I'm more convinced than ever that's the case. You're getting a little bit of a pullback in the gasoline. It dramatically went up yesterday. I'm the happiest guy because my clients, remember the February 6th report that I put out on that. Now the question is on this pullback, is the market a buy again as I see it? That's the question. On the grain market, the market is still digesting yesterday's supply-demand report. Maybe it got overdone on the corn and wheat a little bit. We'll see. Bonds and notes. Okay, as I see them, the market wants to back off on yield even further here. Not dramatically, but back off on the yield. Have we seen the peak in the long end? I think we have. Short end can do anything because that's where the Fed always steps. Want to remind you that come this tomorrow, Thursday, I'm going to be holding my live webinar. If you haven't received the invite, it means you're not on my mailing list. In order for you to join, and it is free, just move your cursor to the top up here. You'll see an icon appear. Click it, fill out the form. If you want me to cover ETFs or stock questions, in the receipt you get with your user ID and password, there's an area there. Just click on it. It brings you to a page. Write me what you want me to cover. I'll build the charts for you. Futures I can do on the fly because I've got them all built. If you have questions, call my staff, 866-973-2077. They can help you. With that, I'm Ira Epstein. I know there was no update last night. Technical glitch. Also caught something in my eye and couldn't do it. I hope to have it out today. I'm Ira. You have a good day.